DJ say, get you on the mic, bitch. So you get you some perm. You get you some hair. You get you some new shoes. You new shoes, booty having bitch. You fucking.
Toothbrush.
I know. Friend, you want them to see your shoes down?
Shoes, they got a C on them. C for sales.
C for corny.
That's my best friend.
They can't hear us. I feel like we whisper.
That's why I was doing. I just changed the tone right now. We can fast forward and go through.
Nobody asked.
But you gonna scream at the people?
I wasn't screaming.
We are here. When we gonna take the shot?
Wait a minute. I wasn't.
You just
I'm
gotta
drinking
go.
for the church people.
The church people drink too. Come on. That thing full of shit. I made you think there wasn't nothing in there. That was a hope. Okay. Well, I see you from nights and things I feel.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked.
But we're here to share.
All right. Opinion. I was so fired up too. Nobody asked.
Let's get fired up. Let's get fired up. Let's get fired up.
Let's get
fired up.
Nobody asked.
But we're here to share
Our opinion,
experiences,
and our advice.
unapologetically,
Unsolicited.
and unfiltered.
Because
This is our 2 cents.
hey friends.
Hey friends, how you doing?
Hey friends, how you doing?
Hey friends, how you doing? Hey friends, how you doing? This is a show. This is a saying. We don't give if you care.
Hey.
We don't give if you care. We don't give up
If you care. So I'm Amber.
I'm Marcel.
And this is our 2 cents.
Yeah.
Well, first we're going to tell you a little bit about who we are and how we got here. We met in 2004 in college at the great Dillard University in New Orleans, Louisiana. DU. And, you know, our story is really long and has evolved a long time, but the specifics you need to know is it's grown. What you need to know is, like, we're siblings. This is my brother. You know, I ride for him. You know, all that stuff. But we've had a really great evolution, both from California, from the Bay specifically.
And we was at the Dillard.
At the Dillard.
On people's stage, chairs, high tops, getting
all
hyphy.
All of that. Because we from the Bay.
And we was,
It is what it is. And we both moved to the East Coast. I live in New York.
and I live in D.C.
And, yeah, we're here. And
We trying to navigate through this adult life just so we can live again.
Right. We just
living
living our
this
best
life
life. We living our
So
best
we can
life.
live again.
And so we pretty much talk every day. We give each other advice, sometimes solicited, sometimes unsolicited.
Get on each other's nerves.
We fight like cats and dogs.
Other people want to hear, and they want to know. And it not only helps us, but it can help you too. So in that of getting help, is that what we want to talk about? Is getting somebody to
Get
talk
you
to.
somebody. You better get you somebody.
You
Just
better
like you get you that perm.
Get you some hair.
Just better get
I
you
get $300
somebody.
a show to say get you on the mic, okay?
So we talking about get you in somebody.
Bitch, I said it. Now who gonna pop me?
And our somebody, in this case, we were talking about therapy.
Yes.
Professional therapy.
Not your cousin.
If she unbiased, but in this case,
Most likely
get you a therapist. What made you go to therapy in the first place? What made you get you somebody?
So for the new year, I made up my mind that I want to make sure that I'm taking care of all aspects of my life, which is financially, physically, and mentally. And in that, I was not taking care of my mental health because I had friends, but I did not have that of a therapist. I am a social worker, so I encourage therapy with my clients. They provide therapy to my clients, and I never was one that had a therapist. So I made up in my mind that this year was the year that I was going to seek therapy. And now I have a therapist, and I want to normalize the idea of therapy. I think that in the Black community or people of color, we just do not seek therapy because if you have a therapist, that means you're crazy. And I'm not crazy.
He might be.
So I can't tell everybody else to go get a therapist, and I don't have one. So yeah, why did you get you a therapist?
I decided to go to therapy after I lost my father in 2016. I was just going through a lot of transitions, but there was nothing really like wrong. Like nothing specifically had been happening, but I was just like, I'm good, and I feel like I dealt with his death really well. My aunt had passed away. One of my really close friends had passed away, and I was like, I seem to be doing really well with this. And so I was like, but let me just go to a therapist to make sure I am doing well with this and I'm not just pushing the feelings down and I'm suppressing. And I really felt like I had really good people in my life and really good solid people, but I knew that there was nothing wrong with therapy. And so I just felt like, why not? Like, I got insurance. I work in that field. It was a matter of a copay. I could spend that money on makeup, clothes, anything else. So why not just invest that $20, $25 a week, bi-weekly, whatever it was, in a person that was really invested in my mental health and my mental well-being.
I like that you actually just said, well, before you said that, you know, you sought therapy because there was nothing really even wrong. But that's a common thing of when I'd say, like, I want to normalize, because nothing doesn't even have to be wrong. You don't have to even be going through a life-altering circumstance or feeling negative emotions. You just want to be able to have a therapist. But before you went to therapy, did you know what you wanted in your therapist?
So I wanted somebody that I felt like, while yes, I know black people are all not a monolith, I still felt like I wanted a black
big words.
woman.
Some people don't know how to spell that.
Look it up. Google is your friend. We are not a monolith, and so I felt like, but still, I wanted. They need to Google it. I'm not doing that work for you. So I went on Psychology Today. I filtered. The word of the day is monolith. I filtered by, I wanted a woman, I knew that, and so then on Psychology Today, it's really cool. Y'all can see their pictures and everything. You can see if they accept your insurance, and I did that. I also knew that she catered to LGBT, and so I was really interested in that, and I really liked our initial conversation, and she's really dope.
Y'all had an initial conversation
on the phone, yeah. She just asked me what was going on and what were my goals in therapy, and I was just like, oh, you supposed to tell me. But she really made me do some thinking. And I love her, and she loves red lipstick, so we're like, that's my boo.
Yeah, mine is a similar way.
So how'd you find your therapist?
I tried the Psychology Today thing, and it just wasn't working for me. I tried to go through my insurance provider, and that wasn't working either. Like, I just couldn't, because I didn't know necessarily if I wanted a male or if I wanted a female. I feel like I get a lot of female perspective. I have male friends too. I just wanted a man, like a grown man who could be like, nigga, get your shit together. And so,
even though every day we tell this man get your shit together, but he needed a man to tell him. Go ahead. So you got your therapist.
I actually called my friend or sister, who is a private therapist, and you know, it was like, I need help with finding a therapist. And little did I know, the next thing that happened was she sent a contact, called the man. I was like, listen, I'm looking for a therapist. And he was like, well, when can you come? He said, I got it opening tomorrow at 4. Sign me up. And I went, and I now have a therapist. He is able to help guide me in my mess to a place of healing, restoration, and wholeness.
Yes, healing, restoration, and wholeness in my mind.
In my mind. January was it was good, and it was good. You know, things have happened. I experienced heartbreaks.
And therapy helped.
Therapy helped.
So we know that finding a therapist may not be easy. For me, I went through Psychology Today. It was also off a friend's reference, but I didn't end up going with her therapist. Like I said, I found my own based on my own criteria and my qualifications. Marcel wasn't as successful. It was a friend's recommendation. So, you know, while it can seem frustrating, there are different avenues. I think that we can equally agree, like, don't just be so frustrated or turned off by the fact that, like, maybe you don't find that person on Psychology Today. But that is where I tell people to start. If not for anything else, start at Psychology Today.
Or through your insurance.
Or through your insurance. You can call your insurance and say, hey, can you send me a list of therapists in my area? You can go to their website. You mentioned the therapist being like the sounding board or the person you can talk to. Why do you feel like it's important for you to have that sounding board, that person?
So I feel like it's important because I know that I have friends who I call and can talk to, but I just need somebody who can give me an unbiased opinion and also just gather me and get me together. You know how you play the victim in different roles of your life or things, experiences that you happen to have, and you're like, why did they do this? But then a therapist will be able to say, but why did you do that? And I needed that person
accountability,
to hold me accountable so that you can change, and you can't change unless you acknowledge the things that are wrong. That's
similar for me. I don't necessarily, while I believe that therapy is such a tool and can be so helpful, and I feel like everybody should get them a therapist, everybody themselves does not believe they should get them a therapist. So I feel like you should get you somebody, period. Whether it's a therapist, somebody at church, somebody at work. I don't need no yes people in my life. So I need gatherers. So I need you to gather me if I'm, you know, saying stuff that's crazy, if I'm being irrational, inconsiderate, all of those things. And so while I have those people in my life, I just felt I was a little more inclined to listen if it was, I don't know what he's talking about, but a therapist.
If you gather her too much, she gonna get mad.
But see, this is the thing about me. You can gather me, and I'm human, right? So I might be defensive, but I listen to that. I go back with that, and I really resonate on that, and I really try to apply it.
You do.
I'm a fucking human, though, so I'm going to, in the moment, I'm going to be like, you got me messed up. Like, why is you coming at me? And then I'm going to be like, oh, you really are wrong, or whatever it is.
Not, you really are wrong.
That I was saying, but
or
me,
you really were right.
I'm saying me, I really was wrong. Yeah. But I'm human, you know what I'm saying? So if you come at me, I'm going to be defensive. You know, defense mechanisms. But we also love each other. And so you don't want your loved ones hurt. So if you call me and tell me something, while my advice might be sound and it might be really good advice, I love you though. So it's to help you get out this hurt. Whereas a therapist, they are concerned about your mental health and your well-being, but you know, it's from a different perspective. Sometimes we, you know, love each other so much that it turns into enablement and encouraging of bad behaviors, and we don't want to hurt our loved ones' feelings and all of those things. Be petty. You know, yeah. Get you some gatherers, people that's not going to encourage your bad behavior, people that's going to hold you accountable, people that's going to, you know, do this little thing to you that you don't necessarily like. Like, poke me on my shoulder, gather me. Tell me what you like. You should not like when they tell you something. Like, I don't like sometimes the stuff he tell me, and I'd be like, oh. I like that. Because if I was just like, if he was like, yeah, say this petty, and I'm like, yeah, that's not good for my mental health. So, it's time for our coin talk.
So every time we come to y'all, we're going to have, 2 topics, and we are going to then flip the coin and be able to see which one we're going to talk about. Some might be funny, some may be...
Well, I call heads because I like a nice head. Go ahead.
No, you lie, and I like a tail.
Good. It was heads. So, your favorite housewife of Atlanta?
That's heads.
Or the foods or the snacks that'll get you side-eye.
Yeah. Right? Ooh, that's a good head.
Okay. Favorite housewife of Atlanta? Well, I love Nene. I love Nene. And I know Nene is, you know, they say she messy, but...
Messy?
You know,
they say Nene messy?
They say
Who said that?
Who said that? You sound like Portia messy ass. Who I love, too.
Hey, messy.
I feel like Nene got all the bloop one-liners, you know? And I feel like I could see, you know, I just love Nene. I just... Even with her flaws and the stuff she got to grow on, but Nene is, you know... full of the one-liners, full of the comedy. That's why I gotta love her. And she's a Sagittarius like me. How can I not love Nene?
So, you know, mine is pretty controversial because the people who I like, one is not even a housewife.
Who you like?
Marlo.
I love Marlo's fashions.
So, Marlo, I enjoy her because she, you know, she stayed to the back, but she stayed with the pettiness. You know, she fly every time.
Marlo's
a on the side.
What's Marlo? When her birthday? We gotta find out.
I don't know what she is. But
she might be a Cancer like you.
I enjoyed Phaedra. I did. And I
enjoyed Phaedra's little classy shade.
Phaedra she gave it to him.
She gave him a shade.
She gave it to him. And then everybody just got mad. Now they shouldn't have did that lie. But now she just feel like she can't come back from that lie. But I think that it would be iconic if they brought Phaedra back.
It would. Yeah. Okay, so out of the current like housewives though, because Marlo is a guest peach. But
I enjoy Marlo on the show.
But what about the people that have peaches? Because Marlo ain't got a peach.
Candy is really
so
getting
Candy,
on my nerves.
okay, but you got to pick. Out of Candy, Nene, Shamari, Portia,
did you see her singing on
and Cynthia
with her husband? And they did this little shimmy. Did you know?
I saw. Y'all saw Shamari DeVoe and Ronnie DeVoe. She said that's. So what's your favorite housewife with a peach? Nene, Candy, Cynthia, Eva. She's a shady little peach, but I love her too because she got the boho, magic. And I like bohemian chic. She very much so has my style. I like her. I have her style. Whatever. What's your final 2 cents?
Yeah. My final 2 cents is, if you have a friend, associate, who asks you if they can sing and they sound like a strangled goat, stop telling them people they can sing.
I know you're lying.
Because that's how Ashantis are born.
Ashanti? Oh, no, you're lying. I know this is my final 2 cents.
No.
So my final...
What's your final 2 cents?
I'm getting to it. Don't let people disturb your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so easily, moved, Like, how people end up fighting in public and be like, you brought me out my character. You made me do this. Like,
that was your character.
That was your character. That was you. So you need to exercise the peace and calm over your spirit. So you're not out here acting a fool.
Well, that's it, Bloop. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. I hope you're taking something away. I hope that you all leave this and go get you somebody, or even just start the process.
Get you somebody.
Bartender, bitch, bartenders don't make no motherfucking money, you dirty, dumb, dick sucking old. Bitch, I get paid $300 a show. $250 a motherfucking show. Bitch, show up at a DJ and say, get you on the mic, bitch. So you get you some perm. You get you some hair. You get you some new shoes. You new shoes, booty having bitch. You fucking ugly, you stink, you musty, I am back. Fuck y'all, cook crack, shook back. I'm out of here.